so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit.
Hey, happy freaking Thursday.
Happy freaking Thursday.
It is. It's that day of the week again that we all come together, and here we are.
Here we are.
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve. There you go, Natalie.
Yeah. Well, Krista, I'm so happy you're feeling better.
I am doing a lot better. Although I got to tell you guys, okay, two things before we get rolling.
Yep.
So I need some prayers, heavy prayers for my dog. My dog Haas, he's 200-pound Mastiff, and he's quit eating.
Oh no.
He's puking. So he's going to the vet tomorrow. So just say some prayers that
absolutely
down,
sending a lot of prayers and positive energy.
Yeah, thank
Lots
you.
of it.
I appreciate it. And then I also have another friend who's going through some hard times. So just unannounced, unspoken prayers, but throw him a line or two, please.
Absolutely.
So anyway, here we are. As you can see, we're once again missing Mary Lynn. I promise she is one of the four blondes, but that girl is out filming, and you guys will be able to see her on TV soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will be back next week. She did let us know that. So,
well, she's been promising. Okay, she has been promising. So,
yeah,
we're gonna hold her to this next week.
She did tell us that in our chat. She did. The four of our chat.
Did. Absolutely. And but she's a busy woman.
Yes,
she is. Absolutely, she is. And we miss her. And she's busy filming, and she's filming with some cool people too. I'll just say that. And you guys will be able to watch her down the road at what she's doing. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for the show tonight because we have Natalie, one of the four blondes, and then Mr. Ogles. He looks like Mr. Moist. He looks like there he is. Do you know you are the first
really moist in here?
Woo.
Yeah, moist.
It's very moist. Look at that.
Very moist in here.
I had to wear my moist shirt that you gave me, man. I had to.
Well, it's good quality material.
I know. I've worn it several times. I even wore it to work, and nobody said anything to me. I was waiting on it.
Why should they?
What does that mean?
Why should they?
Nobody said anything.
Perfectly fine word. There's nothing wrong with moist.
Yeah.
No, except if you work for the government. Anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just get right down to it because this four blonde show, we only do an hour. So I know you guys are busy. You guys had some great pictures.
Yeah.
And so let's just jump into it. Whoever wants to take off. Talk about what you can and what you can reveal.
Well, I don't mind talking about it at all. One of the reasons, this is what we did. We went back to the Land Between the Lakes. And, the first time we went there, we had such a fantastic encounter that we wanted to see if we could replicate that. And I wanted to go a little bit further and see if we could make contact with whatever may be lurking around there.
Question. Did you go back to the same spot?
Yes. We actually did. Yes. We didn't camp at the same spot. I picked another area to camp in that was known for Bigfoot sightings, and that didn't disappoint either. So
Gotcha. So real quick, just to let everybody know, you guys were at the Land Between the Lakes for how many days?
We were there for a week.
Okay, a full week. Oh, wow. Wow.
We were there for a week. Great. And it was nothing short of phenomenal. It was absolutely an unforgettable event that
it was.
We had there.
That
absolutely unforgettable.
I mean, beyond all expectations.
Well, I was going to say, tell us who was all there with you. We know you and Natalie.
There were essentially two groups there, other than our film group. There was the NCI group, North Carolina Investigates.
I think they were at Townsend, right?
They were at Townsend.
Okay, so we met
Yep.
them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were at Townsend. So they were there, and they played a big role in the film. And then there's the Seekers ASOG group.
Okay.
And ASOG stands for Anomalous Studies and Observation Group.
Mm-hmm.
And the Seekers is, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Right.
But it's essentially the same people in the two groups, but they do different things.
Cool. Okay.
Anyway, so we had those two groups there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the people that was in the NCI group, her name is Tracy.
Mhm.
And she's like a psychic medium. She came down and we did this, the God helmet session and the Estes method. And it was gut wrenching, absolutely gut wrenching.
Well, mind blowing.
Correct.
Yes.
That was something that I had to step away because I was in tears.
Yes. I will say I even got emotional during it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to reveal what we were talking about
Mhm.
because that's something you'll have to see.
I'm very familiar with the God's helmet. So those of you that are watching that are not familiar with the God's helmet, what it is, it's like this helmet thing you put on, and it flashes these lights in your eyes. And then you also, you just say what you see, basically. That's it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
It emits EMFs into your brain.
Yeah.
Right.
It essentially does what LSD does to the brain.
Mhm.
absolutely.
It gets you in a state of mind that it alters your
Mhm.
I say mind chemistry. It's not really the chemistry, but it also alters your mind brain waves,
Mhm.
and it gets both sides of the brain talking to
Mhm.
each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So it
And-
gets coordinated together.
Right. And some people see, different things. Some people have positive experiences with it. Some don't,
Right.
and Greg, you did it at the Ray County Museum with us, and
I did.
you actually saw an alien.
I did. I saw an alien while I was doing it on actually a couple of occasions. I saw the alien.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm not the only one who has seen an alien in it. One of
Well,
the
you're not.
seekers, one of the seekers group had done the God helmet session in the making of another film called The Metal Project. And during his session, he also saw an alien, a gray, just like I did.
Oh, wow.
So I thought that was rather interesting. And in talking with Terry, apparently she has seen an alien as well.
She
So,
did. And there's other people that have used her helmet that have seen aliens. So it's very common.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, I think what that helmet did for Tracy is it kind of primed the pump, so to speak. And when she did that Estes method, it was okay. We had Trey Hudson, who was essentially asking her questions.
Mhm.
For those not familiar with the Estes method, you've got these ghost these earbuds in your ears, and it's hooked up to a ghost box essentially. And you got these headphones over your ears, these noise canceling headphones. So all that you can hear is what's coming through that ghost box. And then you put it on a blindfold, right? So you don't have any kind of stimuli. You don't have any visual or auditory stimuli other than the ghost box,
Mhm.
right? So setting the stage for that, Trey goes in and he's asking her questions, and
Right.
it's like having a conversation. The people that was coming through that ghost box, it was just gut wrenching.
It was
Yeah.
intense.
It was. So that kind of kicked off the whole thing,
Right.
Mhm.
and then we had we went out to where we experienced. Adam Davies got there, and we went out to where we experienced the orbs, and we didn't see the orbs like we did last time.
You're talking
But they
about
were
the
there.
cemetery, Mount
Yeah, the
Pleasant?
cemetery. I didn't want to give the name of the location.
Sorry.
But yeah, we went to that northern location, cemetery, and we didn't see the orbs like we did
That night.
the last time. Yeah. The orbs that night were like sustained, and they were just kind of floating around and then dividing into three, dividing from 1 to 3, and then from 3 to 1, and just having a ball. This time it was all just kind of like pinpricks, like little fairy lights or something. I don't really know what you call them, but they were there. You'd have to look for them, but they were there. And then the next day we went to where we had the encounter. Okay, so setting the stage for this, we had the Seekers ASOG group shadowing us. So when they had stopped short of the location that we went through, we asked them to give us 10, 15 minutes before they came in, because we wanted to come in and sort of do our thing first, right? So, and Adam Davis is with us at this time, and Melissa Adair and Natalie here.
Yep.
So we go up into the cemetery, and we're rather reserved this night, but still, you were getting things going on. We were seeing the fairy lights, and you could see shadows, here and there. Now, Martin Groves, he was also with us. He said that they were there, and you could feel some of the poundings and stuff that was kind of sort of going on.
Yeah,
but they didn't come out like they did that first time we were there. However, we were. I mean, they were there and they were around, and then the Seekers and ASOG group came in, and that was actually kind of badass when they.
It was. I mean, it was so impressive because we're there, and Greg goes, "Get up here now!" And they come in like a military-esque team, and they've got guns, they've got military helmets. They are just like ready to go, and we're like, "Whoo!
Holy cow!"
Okay.
And these people are military. Well, they're ex.
Yeah, they are. But
they're
one thing
so.
I wanted to add is, so I was driving in, Martin was sitting in the passenger seat, and as we went down the main road, we're like, I got this heavy feeling. He goes, they're here. And as soon as he said something, I see a large bipedal shadow move in the woods. And I'm like, I said, did you see that? He goes, yep, that's them. So as we're going down, there's a lot of brush, a lot of trees and everything. And my headlights hit a face in the brush, and it drops down really quick.
So, question, what do you think that was on the Bigfoot side, Natalie, or do you believe it was maybe on the Dogman side of things, or something different?
In my opinion, I think the first shadow was a Dogman and the second shadow was a Bigfoot.
Can you tell me what general area? Just the general area.
It was central area, like the central part.
Central part.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could ask me. I'm like, I think it's.
I'm just wondering, just only because, like, we know somebody, Greg and Brandy know who I'm talking about. Like that they seen a Dogman there on the trace that crossed right in front of them. That's why I was wondering if it's around that area. And it sounds like
no, it was off the trace a good ways.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll let you go, Greg. I just had to add that.
Okay. Yeah, and so it was interesting to note that after the group come in, and they sort of surrounded us and made sure that that we were protected. We stayed there for a few more minutes, but things sort of calmed down. There wasn't much action after that. So we came back, and the next day we came back out there again, right? Or was it the next day or 2 days later?
Yeah, I think it was a couple of days later.
Yeah, it was a couple of days later, because I think we went to where Martin Groves had his.
Okay.
That's
way south. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went there, and that night was interesting. um, quite interesting.
Yeah.
But that third night when we went out, I've done something that I've never done before. I pulled a weapon when I was out in the field. I'd never done that before.
Okay.
So I kind of said to the other girls that, we had a girl, this was a girls' night, right? We had an all girls team go out except for the camera crew.
Women make good bait, just saying.
They do. They do.
Yep.
I told the girls, I said, hey, look, don't go in just being like vulnerable or anything. Go in like you mean business and challenge them, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. So they did exactly that, and oh my gosh, every time one of these ladies challenged, did a challenging call like a growl or huff or a whoop or something like that.
Wow.
You had these I guess they were stomps. It was boom, boom, boom.
And the whole ground was shaking.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
Boom, boom. And it's like, and the whole ground shaking. And I'm going, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
And we did it again. And they did it again.
Yeah.
So what do you believe that was?
I think that was a giant Bigfoot. Like what they call it? Like
grandfather
or something.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
The big
I had experienced that before when I challenged. After the encounter, our camera, last year, after the encounter, our camera, I say after the encounter, my cameras fell out of battery. Well, the batteries died on both cameras. I didn't have anything to film with. So I was like doing an experiment. I was like, I wonder if they're still here. And I growled real loud, right? And then I heard boom, boom, boom. And the same thing, this thing was stomping, right?
So do you think you were being charged at like a bluff charge?
Yeah, well, let me.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Hold on.
Hang on, Krista.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Taters there.
Stand by.
Okay.
If you got some taters there, hold on to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you got horses, hold on to them too.
Yeah, I don't have horses anymore.
But if you did have them, hold on to them, okay?
Yeah. Hold tight.
Hold on. Zip. So I was just saying, I had experienced that before. And it was in response to these ladies like challenging whatever was there, right? Then you had all these little pinpricks of fairy lots or whatever all around us, and Natalie sees this light that kind of looks like an oval or something that's up at the tree line, right? And then she sees this thing come out of it. And it's kind of like this thing's crawling, right? And then another one comes, and then another one comes. And, I'm sitting here, I didn't see these things, right when she saw them, right? Saw the pinpricks of light and all that, but I was at a much different angle than what she was. So I'm just sitting there just filming, just, okay, this is cool. And then I kind of turn and look up to where, she had seen that portal. And I saw this thing charging at us. It was on the ground. It was kind of like doing this gallop looking thing. His arms was real skinny and spindly like. And it was just the freakiest thing I'd ever seen. And it just shocked the holy stink out of me, right? So I exclaimed, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I know I said like, oh, something. And I pulled my weapon out. I took the camera down. That was, so I could get a better grip on my weapon. pulled my weapon out and I had the camera up and my weapon up. So in that midst of time, what does Natalie do? She's got this bear spray on her, right? So she just like drawing the draw, just
I lunged
sprayed
towards
that thing.
this thing that's like just like crawling and galloping and just coming at us. And I mean, just long, like, dark and just nasty. And I'm like, nope, not today. And I lunged at it and I sprayed it. It stopped and retreated. Well, of course, now the bear spray is in the area. So we had
everywhere. Bear sprays just, and then we're, he can't breathe whatsoever. And I felt like those kindergarten girls or there's Girl Scout girls that were on another camp with us when we had sprayed some bear spray. But anyway, I know how they feel now. Sorry about that, girls. But,
real quick, MK Ultra asked, "Will this be in the documentary?" Before we go any further.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, MK.
Okay.
Thanks, MK.
I am, I'm excited about this because, it's just another adventure we get to watch you guys go on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was just, we retreated and, we still had some of the booms and stuff going on. We tried to move back up to where we were, but that air spray was still lingering and stuff. So
yes,
we had to retreat back down to where our vehicles were. And then the other group came in, and the NCI group, they sort of did what the ASOG group did previously. So they came in a little bit later. It was a little quieter, just a little quieter. I mean, we still had these booms going on, right? And then there's this murderous scream that happened like behind us. I don't know what that was. It sounded like just like a woman screaming. What it sounded like.
And that weird dog.
Yeah, and he's this weird dog out in the middle of nowhere now. Just
appeared and started barking, and we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we're a good 40 minutes into the woods. Right? A good 40 minutes.
At least.
So, we're pretty far out there in the woods.
Yeah. So my real quick about the dog thing though, you didn't see it, you just heard it, right?
The dog? Yeah. The dog we just heard. You saw the dog?
No, the dog, I just heard it.
Well, my thing is,
gallopy thing that was.
Well, a lot of these creatures, they mimic normal animals. So, and if you had just sprayed it with bear spray.
Well, it was in two different directions. The one that was in bear spray was in front of us, and the dog was like behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog and the woman screaming was behind us.
Yeah.
We have a movement on both sides.
I was going to say, does this kind of make you like nervous? I mean, because you're dealing with something in front of you, there's stuff behind you, and you have movement going on both sides.
Yeah.
Well, they actually surrounded us because we saw the red orbs, which I associated with eyes after that.
Yeah.
And they were on both sides of the road.
Yep.
There was in front of us and behind us on the road, probably maybe 50 yards up or so, roughly. It's kind of hard to tell exactly how far away they were, but they were not too far away. And there was stuff in front of us and then behind us, right? So we were surrounded. And I said that several times. That we were surrounded.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I think, the action died down a little bit, or they wasn't as aggressive, is they had already established dominance. When that thing charged at us, we had to spray the bear spray and all that, and that did stop it. But we retreated. And,
correct.
We retreated because of the bear spray. Right.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I guess from their point of view that they established dominance because we retreated.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to do anything else then.
I get what you when you said that you felt like you were surrounded. Brandy and I can totally relate to that. That happened to us when we were down in Falk.
Foul
with Will
could happen.
Lunsford, and we
Yeah.
were totally surrounded.
Mhm.
And your adrenaline, like, it's just
Mhm.
out of this world. So
Yeah. Well,
That's
two of the
good.
ladies that were there with us kept getting sick,
you think
Mhm.
they
kept
got
getting
hit
lightheaded,
sound?
Yeah,
nauseated.
getting that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I'm like, get behind me. Every time they would get behind me, then it would go away. They would step back out and get sick. So they just stayed behind me. And then when we retreated, we all went back, but we all got tight in a circle, retreated backwards. And then we heard the screams and the dogs. And then
Right.
there was movement everywhere. We were completely surrounded by everything.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
kind of
and
makes
it
me
wasn't.
wonder. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that kind of makes me wonder if maybe the howl and the scream or whatever that was getting everything moving, all the wildlife in the area around you also moving because they're like, hey, we don't want to be here. We're getting out of the way. I
Right.
mean, that could be a possibility too. I mean, it
Yeah.
scared them just as much.
It was crazy. It was beyond all expectations because we knew that we didn't get a lot of activity going in there with armed guards. So the thought process is go in there as vulnerable as we can, but ready to fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Real quick, not to change the subject. I just got a message from BMR. He's sitting at CVS watching us right now. And he said there's a guy that's sitting, there's a guy that's sitting next to him named Franklin that just subbed to us. So hello, Franklin.
Hi.
And thank you. Shout out to Franklin.
We appreciate you.
He's 75 years old, BMR just sent me a text.
Oh,
So
great.
thank you, Franklin.
Awesome.
We appreciate
Thank you.
Okay. Didn't mean to interrupt, but
Okay, so no worries. But it wasn't a feeling of being surrounded. We were surrounded. They were like showing themselves.
Oh
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
surrounded. So we stayed there for a while, but eventually, again, you get so much battery drain, and we had some of the girls getting sick, and I can't remember if this is one of the times that I got sick there or not.
That wasn't the time. It was the first time we went there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The first time there, I got sick myself,
Mhm.
and I got so sick that when we got back into camp, I went straight to bed, and that's very unlike me.
yeah.
I went straight to bed, and I didn't feel good at all. So the other girls, they were getting sick too that night. So it was like, okay, let's go back into let's go back into camp. There was a time where we went. Now, where we camped, there was this other cemetery that was up on a hill behind us. And that cemetery had some action that's going on. There was always somebody right there back at camp, right? And always when we got back into camp, whoever was back into camp said, hey, man, there's action going on here. You heard something walking, there's rocks clacking, there's whistles, there's, there's all kinds of stuff going on, and Martin Groves was one of them there at one time. And he said he had to get up and rebuke it, and just like saying, hey, you don't belong here, just get up, go on and go. Jim was there with us as well, and he served as one of my camera guys, and he stayed back on one of the times, and he retreated back into his tent. Things got so active. But one of those nights, we went back up onto that cemetery, and we was investigating up there, right? And I think this was a Tuesday night. So we were up there because it was Adam's last night. We went back up on that cemetery, and we did some dowsing rods and all sorts of other experiments, and got some really good results doing all that. But up on top of that hill, again, I got extremely sick. And it hit all of a sudden, just boom. And I was like, I couldn't walk hardly. It was like, they were like, oh, you're drunk. I'm like, no, I'm not drunk. I just got extremely woozy, extremely disoriented, and nauseous and all that. So we went ahead and called it a night, and we came down. And later on, a member of the NCI group he had this EMF detector with him, and he sent this picture of, and it was up at the time that I had gotten sick. Right, it was like 12:30 something in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So he got this. His EMF detector went off, and it was at a harmful stage.
Mm-hmm.
What that the levels that it was picking up was harmful, and it happened at the same time that I got sick. So there's some corroborating evidence of something making people sick.
Yeah.
That corresponded at the same time that I got sick, rather. So and it was harmful, is what the equipment says, and that that'll be in the film.
Yeah. Which
was that night was interesting as well. I don't do cemeteries all that often, but that night was really interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Well, that particular cemetery is a pretty active cemetery. Brandy and I were just walking through there during the day, and she was running her EVP recorder, and we got literally doors shutting. In the middle of the woods. There was nothing there. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. Nobody was around us. So I don't know how we recorded that.
Well, the other thing, Greg, is in the first documentary you had out there, Chris and I were in it, of course, but I did talk about the effect that place had on Chris and I the very first time we drove in. We started, our eyes started watering and our nose started running, and we just felt awful, but as soon, a little bit later, after we moved from this, from the entrance and got through it and actually got out of the car, everything started to get better, except I had a migraine. Which was really odd. And, I don't know, with a lot of people, they have like nausea, and I had nausea. Absolutely. Just from coming in, and we did talk about that. So, I mean, that resonates with me deeply because I know how that can feel out there. And that's the last thing you want to be is sick out there. The second thing is you were talking about seeing the red orbs, and you later associated that with eye shine. That's exactly the same thing that I had seen myself.
Remember, Brandy did see that, and that was there at Energy Lake. We were at Energy Lake area.
Yeah. Yes. So again, I am 100% on board with everything you're saying. I'm like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. And we were with you, and these were separate times that we had gone. So yeah, I'm really excited for this next one. Yeah.
It was really cool.
On, Greg.
It was a lot of fun. And we even put out some pheromone colognes and perfumes in and around the camp, because initially I got growled at early on. And I'm like, no, we need to bring these folks in. So we put some pheromone perfumes and baited them. And then that's when we had them in camp like every night.
Well, you camp around, didn't you?
Every night. Yeah.
Every night. They were playing in the water bin that was for the shower. They were clanking rocks. They were throwing rocks in the water. They were pushing the campers. Anybody that had a camper, they would push it. They were whistling, wood knocks. We heard one of them trip. This is how close they were.
Wow.
Yeah. So apparently some of them are not so graceful.
No.
They had big feet.
They're like me.
What do you expect, man? That's funny. Hey, Smokey. Good to see you.
Yeah. So, I mean, this trip really, we didn't, I haven't gone over the footage yet. So I didn't audibly hear growls when we were filming, that is. But I still have to go over a lot of footage.
A
lot of footage. Yeah. So I got a lot to do before that film comes out. But really, and none of that I don't think is the crown jewel yet. We went out Thursday night, or Thursday or Friday night.
Mhm.
Okay, we went out Friday night. Okay, so we went back to where we had seen those orbs in the upper cemetery. Well, that's the kill site, or the alleged kill site.
Right.
Okay, so there's a road that kind of does like a little loop right in there. Okay, so we broke up into two teams that night. One group went on one side of the loop, and one group went on the other side, and we were going to meet in the middle and then come back at our meeting point, right? So on our way down, I saw Natalie and I were in two separate groups. So what I had saw was definitely some orbs, and there was one kind of long lasting one, but it was moving. And it moved down into a hollow and then around some terrain where you couldn't see it anymore. But it was actually one of the ones that kind of just stay on, not just a blinky fairy light or anything. So I mean, I was excited about that. I mean, when I see that, I knew that there was something there. I knew there was something there.
Right.
So where I had seen this was at the same place where another lady that was in the Natalie's group, name's Amy, she caught a Bigfoot, like it was like holding on to the tree, kind of peeping out.
Yeah.
One arm was just kind of out, and it's good footage of it.
Yeah.
Fabulous footage of it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see this. You have several questions, and I'm going to get on with the questions really quick because I want to promote the conference too. So first one, Leonard asks, can the name of the document be revealed? I don't want to miss this one.
Yeah, the name of this documentary is Return to the LBL, Making Contact.
Awesome. Okay. And then MK Ultra asks again, just to clarify, in this documentary, I will see 3 portal crawlers versus Nat, right?
Thanks, MK.
3 portal crawlers.
Maybe 4.
I'm
Maybe
not
4.
the one crawling, darling.
Yeah.
No, I'll mention. I did go back and review a little bit of that scene. That scene when that happened. This is an interesting spot. Okay, I was using a camera rig where I was holding it from the back, and I couldn't reach the record button or stop record button. Right, I just kind of let it go. And when that happened, I instinctively pulled the camera down just to be able to put my arm up here and draw my weapon up, because I carried my weapon right here. And then I pointed the camera back up and back at my the weapon both at the same time, right? And I remember somebody asking me, "Did you get that on film?" I'm like, I don't know, but I sure saw it. But what is interesting is that right after my exclamation, filming stops. It's cut, and then it picks back up again several seconds later. Where I say, I don't know, but I sure saw it. So there's a gap.
Yeah.
There's a gap right there.
Real quick. So Jason Finch just messaged and said he's trying to say hi. So Jason, you have to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes to the channel. Then it will let you talk in chat.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Just like on the Blondes and Booze channel.
Same thing. Yep. You have to be subscribed. That way, if you're going to troll us, we're at least going to get a view from you.
Yes. Okay, so you had this missing time.
Yeah,
it's a gap in your film.
There's a gap there where it stopped recording and then picked back up, and I never touched those buttons. I couldn't reach them because I had a gun in one hand and holding the rig with the other hand. I couldn't reach.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. Mm-mm. There's no way that you could have turned that off if you're holding on to it. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to turn it off. So I can't explain that. I don't know what happened. But But I mean, I've pointed the camera up there a lot. I just have to see if I caught it or not.
Mhm.
I haven't gone back and actually looked in detail. There's a few tricks that I can use to
Sure.
enhance things.
Mhm.
Sure. I
'Cause
gotcha.
these things were just like on the ground, like
Mhm.
ready.
Yeah, they weren't giant. They were
Mhm.
roughly human sized, I would say, roughly.
So when
So-
Gabby Henderson seen her dog man, it was crawling on the ground right there at the trace. It crawled over. And could you tell like anything that you saw? Like, was it buff or was it, just like normal arms?
It was scrawny.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, scrawny. The arms were like real scrawny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I didn't get a great look at the torso of it because I was like in
Sure.
shock. But
Yeah.
I do remember those, and it was just kind of doing this galloping thing. It was just weird.
And somebody thought it could be a rake.
Yeah, somebody thought it could be a rake, and as a matter of fact, I saw it was an AI thing of a rake, and it moved almost identical
Exactly.
and looked almost identical to what I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that AI rake, it was standing up, and I'm like, okay, and then it gets down and does exactly what those three things were doing, and I'm going, that's it. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it was
Crawler.
doing. That's it.
It was
And I'm going,
exactly.
I'm like,
yeah.
they were rakes?
I call them crawlers.
Yeah.
Well, here,
Yeah.
actually, I start a question. Did the creature resemble a classic skinwalker? Is what Leonard asked.
Well, when I saw it, I only got like maybe a second and a half look at it, and there wasn't a whole lot of good light. I just saw it as it was passing from a shadow into the moonlight, and then back into another as it was coming into another shadow. So that little time that I saw it, I don't think it was. I don't know. Was it a skinwalker? It could have been. I don't know.
I don't know.
honestly,
I wish
don't
I could
know what it
say.
was. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what it was.
It was
I
creepy
know
as
what
all
it
get
was.
out.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully you caught it, and and
Yeah.
then we can put it out there and say,
Mhm.
hey, what do you think this is? And see if we're right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
You got
I know what it was not. It was not a Bigfoot. I can tell you
It
that. right
doesn't
now.
sound like
not
it.
a Bigfoot.
Mm-mm.
Not even
It
the
was not.
movement sound like Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not a Bigfoot.
So JD Smooth asks, what are the rules on guns there at the LBL? Now I don't go anywhere where I can't carry. So
Yeah,
I know the
well-
rules, but I'll let you tell the rules, Greg.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to carry guns in there.
Exactly. Bingo.
But it was hunting season, so
You're not supposed to. No,
you're not supposed to.
not supposed to. Okay.
But
Just
don't go without protection to the LBL. Just
Right.
saying.
Right.
And more than
Don't-
Natalie's bear spray.
I
Yeah.
will always say, I am prepared when I go.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we never
Well,
go.
Hi,
and
Tracy.
if you don't know what you're doing and you're not used to looking at some of these things,
Right.
No.
I don't know, just don't go.
Yep.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, don't go looking for them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nope. And don't go unprepared. Just put it
Oh,
that
I
way.
know.
So I have a quick question, but then you have a couple more questions. So Martin Groves, we've been to the LBL with him many times. Brandy and I have, and I love and adore him. How is he doing? I know he's been in and out of the hospital. I've talked to him briefly, but you guys spent some time with him. How is Martin Groves doing?
He's doing well. He was up and moving around. He didn't go on every adventure with us, but he did go on a few adventures with us.
Right.
Mhm.
Was Sheila with him?
Was who?
Sheila.
Sheila.
with him?
No.
Sheila was not. She did send a
But she
cake.
made us cake.
Mhm.
She always makes cake.
She
I
made
bet
us
it was
cake.
coconut. Was it coconut cake?
It was.
Oh,
You should have called me and said, "Hey,
Oh.
you're 3
I'd
hours
have
away.
come
Come have a
over.
piece
I'd
of
have come
Sheila's
over,
cake."
stole the cake, and left.
Oh,
Easy
that was
done.
such like the best cake ever.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
the
that's what I mean.
best.
I'll
She's
come over,
absolutely
steal the
best.
cake, and then I'll leave. I don't need to stay.
Yep. Yep. Okay,
You know,
that was
you
my
might catch me
question.
behind a tree eating the cake, but
Yeah, right.
I'm like,
Right?
I'm not bothering you. Leave me alone.
Eating cake.
Yeah.
Just eat
Right.
cake.
Yeah. Sheila's the absolute best. She always sends goodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Next.
he must have been feeling well if Sheila didn't go.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
he
that
was
is
feeling
good
good. He was looking good. He had some good
Yeah.
color to him.
Yeah.
He was in
Looked
good
like he
spirits.
lost weight according to your pictures.
Yes.
He did.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And he was
Good.
staying up with us and laughing and sitting around the campfire and just,
That's awesome.
telling
So glad to
stories.
hear
It was
that.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
We love him to
hear
that,
it.
man. He is
Yeah.
one of the best out there. He really is. And I've been worried about him, and I've texted him, and then he didn't reply, so I would text Sheila and ask how he's doing, and then he would reply.
If you can't get him, go to the wife. It's
I go to the wife. That's it. JD Smooth asks, and this came in when we were talking about going into the LBL. He said, so the feelings, does it feel demonic or just heavy and dark, like you shouldn't be there?
I have never experienced it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean,
No, when we went in there, I think
yeah,
that's
I mean, that's what I meant. I never experienced any of that. I mean, it was its own type of feeling. It just, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, for me, I don't necessarily believe in demons, so I can't speak to that. I do believe that there are entities out there that are malevolent and some benevolent. If you want to call them angels and demons, okay.
Mhm.
But I don't necessarily believe in like demons. So was it a feeling that we wasn't supposed to be there? I can speak to that, and I think yes.
Mhm.
I didn't think I don't think it wanted us there
Mm-mm.
because there had been other reports of a portal in that area that's been caught. And I didn't know that. And apparently what Natalie saw was was a portal that was opening up.
Wow.
So I don't know exactly what it is we saw there, but it was sure strange, and it challenged us. We were challenging it, so it came back to challenge us, just by charging at us. I don't think it would have been a bluff charge. I think if Natalie hadn't sprayed that spray, I might have had to discharge that weapon, so.
And I would hate, for me, I know this thing was coming at us ready to go. And I hate to think of hurting another creature, regardless of whether or not it's something we know about or not. So that's why I sprayed it. I was like, this is your one and only warning. And it took it. Like, all right.
Yeah, because, we weren't there to hurt anything. We just wanted to make contact with things.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we had to do some things that kind of agitated them to make contact. Was the question, did we make contact? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Absolutely, we did.
Without a doubt, it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, when you're out there and you have the bear spray and you're dealing with something that you have no idea what it is,
right?
You're like, what is actually going to work?
Exactly.
I
didn't know.
Would a weapon discharge work? Would bear spray work? Would anything work? You don't know.
Right. You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
And it's trial and error, because I think that whole week was so phenomenal, because we walked in there going, okay, we know this much, but we have theories, and we tested it. And as we went along in the week, we evolved what we did, and it worked out so beautifully with all the activity and bringing things in and making these contacts both in the field and at base camp. So it was beyond my wildest dreams.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this has been more for you, Natalie, than you've ever experienced in one location?
Ever. And I never in my dreams thought we were going to get this amount of activity.
Yeah, your guys' next trip, you need to hook up with Will Lunsford. You need to hit Falk.
Yeah.
We had our most activity. I mean, we've had activity at the LBL. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's been active crazy, but Falk blew us away.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was something that we have to check out,
Absolutely, you do. Absolutely, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, you have another question, and then we got to promote your conference.
Okay.
Okay. 0331 US McGrath asks, did you get a lot of footage, Greg?
Oh, absolutely. I filled up a computer and, well into another 2 terabyte external hard drive. So I got a lot of footage.
Wow.
I got a lot of
I mean, you love it, but you hate it all in the same, don't you, Greg?
Yes, I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
So,
But you hate it. I know how that is.
I love it, but I hate it. Yes. Yes.
Because you have to go
there's a lot
through
of footage.
Yes.
It's going to
every
be probably an hour and a half show.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk about the conference. So what all you got going on there? Because Brandy and I are making a trip to Alabama for it.
We're going.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the conference. This is the premiere for The Vanished. Natalie got to see the first draft of The Vanished.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, she said it was
Awesome.
It was amazing.
Awesome. Is it cool if I play the trailer?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do that really quick. Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a minute.
I have to laugh because Stella's sitting in the background and she's just like, well,
I know
okay.
she's, Stella. She's
She's like, Mom won't let me in her lap right now, so I'm gonna stand back here and just, look cute and stuff. Look, see.
And did you guys notice I got rid of the cow?
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
I know, but I didn't tell people in chat.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of the
I put up
cow.
everything up there was given to me by different people, and so yeah, I appreciate it all. So anyway,
Bigfoot it is.
it's Bigfoot. I think there's Dogman and Josh Casto. He painted that.
That one, I see it.
Oh, yes, I see it. He is so talented.
So yeah,
So talented.
yeah. Right now, Paul asked where the cow is. Right now, the cow's sitting on the floor till I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with it.
Cow's probably gonna go outside in the trash.
Right. He is. So okay, let me share my screen. Let me make this big here for this. Oh wait, I made it big too quick.
Oh,
That did not even sound. Jesus. Sorry.
I'm just over here sipping my tea.
Okay, get your minds out of the gutters, people.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
All right.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Okay, I'm gonna share this. Can you see it yet?
Not yet.
No.
No. There we go.
Okay, now let's enlarge it and play it.
It was in August 2008 that one of the greatest mysteries on disappearing people happened in this very spot.
I picked up on a person because I was getting the missing person data, and I wrote missing person. So I did what we do in remote viewing. It's called deep mind probe.
You kill these things.
What things?
Do you think his body is still in that area?
I think I'm going to need to get a team together.
Fantastic.
I look forward to this. I
Yeah,
really do.
my favorite part of that whole trailer is when Natalie goes, "Well, what things?
What things?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What things?
What things? What things are out there killing? What?
Yeah.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's hilarious.
I mean, if you got some insight, let me know because
Yeah, kind of need to know that before I go out there.
right. Do I need more of the bear spray? Oh, speaking of bear spray, now you got to go buy more bear spray.
You know, I had to go buy more after the Fort Myers conference because we went out there and got stalked and charged by a panther.
Right. And then I know you went by more. Now you discharged more.
I know.
Dang,
You're
girl.
gonna be out of bear spray before long.
I know. I should own stock.
I was just going to say you need to take some stock.
Yeah. I
I'm
should be
waiting
the spokesperson.
on something to come up here, a picture. So promote the conference. Talk about what's going on there. Who all you got going? What the whole day? I know you've got an after party. The whole thing.
Yeah, so the conference is it's going to be a conference style premiere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some fabulous speakers coming. The conference is going to be emceed by no other than Mike Gagliano.
That's going to be a hoot. He is so
Yes,
funny.
he is absolutely hilarious.
He's one of my
And he's gonna
favorites.
be the MC. So we're going to have guests like Trey Hudson is going to be there. He's going to be speaking. Jessica Jones is going to be there and speaking.
Cool.
Melissa Adair is going to be there and speaking. Natalie is going to be there and speaking.
Oh.
I'll be speaking.
Jim Powell
Natalie
will
who?
be there, who experienced that Bigfoot that we had experienced during the making of the Vanish.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be there talking about it and maybe some of the things that went on during the making of Making Contact. So he had some experiences.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Brian Bowden is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anybody else I left out?
Jim, Brian, me.
Yeah.
Rawlins are going to be there.
Oh, your guys are going to be there, most definitely.
Yeah.
I was just kind of talking about the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to wind up our speakers. Yeah, we got Trey, Natalie, Melissa Adair, Jessica Jones, Brian Bowden, Jim. And Scott and Sheila Granger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we met them at Alabama.
I think we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, they've got a really good
they
business
fish,
there
right?
in North Georgia. Yeah.
They fish or something, right? They got
it's called Squatch
okay,
Fish.
we did meet them. Yeah, they were great, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're nice. They're really nice people. I'm friends
Oh,
with them.
Jerry Millwood is going to be
Jerry's
speaking.
going to be there. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Senior moments.
So MK Ultra asked, can I bring my Predator Badlands limited edition popcorn bucket to the event?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would love to see it.
Absolutely.
Yes, as long as I can wear it. Okay, help me.
Okay, and so we put this out. I want to share this, and if you want to talk about this too, Greg.
Oh yeah. So at this point, we're still looking for people who want to be vendors and sponsors for the event, and it's still not too late to be a sponsor of the film. So we've got different packages for sponsoring the event. So if you want to advertise there, you can see the different type banners that you can get, and they're different prices.
Mm-hmm.
And sponsoring the entire event, that's $1,500. But I mean, you get a lot, you get mentioned a whole lot, and that you'll be prominently displayed during that. And if you want to help sponsor the film itself, at the end in the credit, you'll get credit at the end where your logo will be in there, and there'll be special thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still opportunities out there to get your name out there and to advertise for people that like thrillers and mysteries and Bigfoot and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And all the
And I
other paranormal.
believe, Paranormal Paul is going to be down there.
Yes, yeah. As far as all the vendors, Paranormal Paul's going to be there. The Blondes and the Boo's going to be there.
Actually, technically, the 4 blondes are going to be there because Mary Lynn's going to be there too.
Mary Lynn's coming. They're going to be there.
I want to say Paranormal 411's going to be there.
In front of me right now of all that are coming, but it's going to be a fabulous event. I mean,
Right.
we're going to try not to have duplicating vendors. So Paranormal 411 will be there.
Yep.
Absolutely. Those guys are great. I love those guys.
They are. We had them on the show not that long ago.
Yeah, I'm probably going to camp out in front of their tent there. Probably.
Oh yeah, they go all up. They have a heck of a setup, man.
They have a real snazzy setup.
They do.
Yes, they do.
The only good thing I gotta say, and this about being at this conference together, because at the Townsend, Tennessee conference, we were all together, and do you remember we kept hearing Turtle Man?
Yes.
So will Turtle Man be there?
No.
Turtle Man's not going to be there.
No.
Yes,
Like,
they
no.
could pay $20 at the door and come in.
Yeah.
Or $15
There you go.
straight in advance.
Well, I'm actually trying to talk Kathy and Aaron into coming down too for that because the museum's closed and stuff. So I'm trying to sweet talk them.
Oh, that would be great. And this is inside too.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter what the weather is.
Yeah.
Right. Except if it's like a snowstorm, like last time.
Well, it's not snowing inside, so.
Yeah, but it snows. I have to get there.
Well, you know what? Paul has a Jeep. If anything, I'm riding with Paul.
Yeah,
And y'all get there early. Get
Yeah.
there early enough.
And snow,
Get some more tattoos.
Right? More tattoos.
More tattoos.
Show yours, Brandy. You match too.
Here. So
We all match.
there.
There it
Same
is.
arms, same spot, different colors. Mary Lynn has one too.
Uh-huh.
Right. There. That's it. It's like now, what is Mr. Moist gonna do?
Yeah.
He needs to get a moist tattoo.
Like a moist towelette.
Super moist.
What, I put a towelette on my arm or something?
That's what I was saying. A moist towelette.
Okay.
Right.
And we should have a moist
That's very
t-shirt contest
masculine
too.
there. Yeah, Brandy.
Well, we could have Bigfoot holding a moist towelette.
Here's a moist towelette.
There you go.
And
There you
Bigfoot
go.
was a sinus code. Oh, okay.
That's hilarious. The next tattoo we should all get like somewhere hidden though. Moist.
Moist.
Hidden though.
I always strive to put that word in my films.
I know you do.
Like it's really moist out here today.
So where is the conference going to be? What town?
The conference is going to be in Gardendale, Alabama on January 31st, 2026. Gardendale, Alabama is just north of Birmingham, and it is a fabulous little town. It's very, very safe. There's lots and lots of places to eat. As far as things to do that time of year, there's not much to do that time of year. But
There's not much to do anywhere in January.
I know, that's right. That's why I'm having a conference.
Yeah, that's why you got to come
And a
see
movie.
us.
Hey, for $15, I mean, can you really get a conference and a movie?
Yeah.
No.
And here's the thing, man. We are always fun to hang out with, are we not?
We
guys?
are.
Always.
We're a metric ton of fun.
We are. We even sing karaoke, people.
Mm-hmm. And there'll be food, so we'll have catering.
Yep.
More food trucks rather. So if you get hungry, go out and get you something.
Yeah.
I love food trucks.
Somebody requested funnel cakes, which
Funnel cakes, I love. Funnel cakes is like my kryptonite.
Right.
Because if somebody gave me an endless supply of funnel cakes, I would die of a diabetic coma.
Yeah.
We
Definitely
love
would.
you too, Mickey and Brandon.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, we have reached 1 hour and 5 minutes. We need to.
Cut it because we got a Blondes and Booze show to do at 8 o'clock. Natalie, you're welcome to join us on there if you'd like. We're talking
Thank
ghosts
you.
tonight.
Ooh, ghosts. Okay.
We're talking ghosts.
Talking ghosts tonight. So
Well, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Greg.
And everybody's welcome to come to the premiere. It's going to be a
yes,
great
thank
time.
Greg, you made Four Blondes history. You were our first guest.
Well,
I know, and I'm in there. I'm platinum.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. Dog and eye candy for sure.
You
That's
are.
right.
So everybody, in about 25 minutes, tune into Blondes and Booze Paranormal Podcast, and you'll see us over there. Take care, everybody.
see you there.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.